This is how my Polish friend eats bananas. There's no way in hell you're gonna convince me that's how your Polish friend eats bananas. I don't know anything about Polish folks, but I don't... there were casualties on the way to the chili cook-off. Oh no! Why? There's just something so upsetting. I've said it before, maybe it's been a while, but there's something so viscerally depressing and upsetting to me about seeing a bunch of food and drink or whatever spilled all over a car. Maybe it's because it's almost impossible to clean properly. I don't know. I just wanted to make a frozen pizza, but the front of the oven decided to explode. Oh my God, you were not kidding. This is considered a full order of onion rings at our $330 a night all-inclusive resort in Cancun. No, No, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm serious. I'd call that server back over and go, hey, I don't know how many of y'all are smoking. I would like some, first of all. Second of all, I'm gonna order 10,000 orders of these to make sure we get one real order of it, okay? And no, you can't sit there and tell me that it's just, well, I mean, serving sizes are different in different areas of the world. A helmet to correct my infant's head shape. It cost $1,800 and was not covered by insurance. Hooray! Does anybody in the comments want to maybe guess what country this family is from? No, seriously. I'll give you 20 guesses. If you can guess it on the first try, well, I mean, good for you. Oh, that's so wow. Your wife cannot be born in 99. Huh. Well, that year might not exist. So many things wrong with this. Average male height per country. Okay. Let's see here. Oh my God. Yeah, your scaling is very off here. This is so bad. Spilled ink that is known to be extremely permanent and prone to staining things on carpet. Anyone know how I might be able to clean this up? I don't think you can. At all? I mean, what kind of answers were you really looking for? It's over, dude. I mean, you could try a patch job, but then you're just gonna have a weird patch of carpet that doesn't match because it's new and your carpets are probably filthy. At this point, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Or new carpet. Found a job opening that requires 8+ years of Swift experience. Swift is a programming language that came out 3 years ago. Apply anyway and shove that up their ass. The maze we got in English 10 this afternoon to keep us busy. Great. You got this in English? Yeah, I don't understand that. I genuinely don't understand anymore. Why do you have to keep them busy? If they're done doing what you needed them to do, or you're not ready for them to do more, let them breathe for a goddamn second. You're not a better teacher because your kids are working nonstop forever. Knock it the fuck off. And yeah, I understand that it's a maze. It's not really work, but I knew plenty of teachers that did crap like this, and no, if you didn't do it, you'd get kicked out of the friggin' class, dude. Come on. Someone I don't know used my address to deliver 36 pounds of gummy bears. I called their number on the delivery slip and left a voice message. I found them on Facebook and DM'd them. No response. My kids want to eat it. That is a lot of gummy bears. Stainless steel knife after one run through the dishwasher. Is it really stainless steel at that point then? I've always been curious. Like, is there a crappy fake stainless steel out there? This grossly oversimplified 2-knob microwave with no time increments under 2 minutes. And up to 30 in my hotel room. Huh. I've got a sneaky suspicion that these microwaves are about as cheap as it gets. I mean, I always thought, how much could microwaves really be? They're so common now, but I go into Walmart and the cheapest one is still like 60 to 70 bucks. Sometimes you'll see them for 40, but they're so small, you're not going to be able to put anything in them. Thanks, Southwest Airlines baggage handlers in Las Vegas. What the hell did they do? The way my girlfriend, who doesn't like cheese, eats pizza. Huh, well that's, you could just order her bread when things don't line up. Why'd you have to show me that? I was actually having a decent evening. My Kit Kat had little to no wafer. I mean, count yourself lucky. At that point, just make a wish, right? I mean, no, not lucky that you missed out on the wafer, really. It's just that, what are the odds, right? That chocolate's still really good. Think about it from that perspective, okay? A conversation I never thought I'd have to have with my employee. 6892. It's not opening. It's upside down. Photographer has work blatantly copied, then loses plagiarism trial. Some guy really ripped off my photo, won a €1,500 prize, exhibited in where? Supported by the Luxembourg government, then tried to mansplain copyright infringement to me. Where can I find a Luxembourgish speaker to help? Unbelievable. Yeah, that is next level goddamn pathetic. Asked Lowe's to cut a piece of PVC for me. I've seen that before. Look, sometimes just do it yourself. I remember I actually asked someone at Home Depot at one point, hey, so this piece of wood right here works perfect, but can you guys cut it for me? And they went, nope, we will not do that. Not for safety reasons, but because this happens, man. Look, not everybody that works at your local Lowe's or Home Depot is a master worker, okay? They're just at their work. Come on, they're working a job. School lunch is just soggy bread with cheese on top. Oh my God, I remember that. What the hell was that? Wife says I made her break my iPad Pro? How? There's a lot missing from this story. Truck parked in front of my mailbox, too close to even open the mailbox door. Tow it? Look, it's a crime to steal people's mail and open it, right? Why would it not be a crime to keep people from being able to get to their mail? Looks like someone's truck's about to get scratched up. The mayo I got with your pizzas? The mayo? I thought the biggest discourse in pizza, aside from pineapple, was when people dip them in ranch. Dip their pieces anyway. You get mayo? Okay, well now I don't feel guilty about the ranch thing at all, dude. I'm sorry. No, I don't care anymore. That is sad, though, on the amount that you got. That's weird. I mean, I'm sorry. Really, mayo? Was there anything else? Anything else in your order at all? It's been years since I picked up a box of oatmeal cream pies, and I was shocked to see how small they make them now. Really? What? Dude, shrinkflation is sad. Why are they allowed to do that? I know it's a stupid dessert pie piece of crap Little Debbie garbage, but still, why? It's unchecked, and therefore it is a visceral betrayal. The way my 15-year-old son eats wings. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I was looking at him and just thought, wow, those aren't eaten. Where's the actual photo? Well, that really narrowed it down. A new device is using your account, or is being used on your account. Let's see, generic device, Australia. No, those pesky Aussies. This cooking app used nearly a gigabyte of data? It's a cooking app. What does it need? Me finally gets 8 hours of sleep. My neck, yeah, but you did it wrong. Neighbor's peacocks crapping on and on my stuff. Your neighbor has peacocks? I'm sorry, this one's really weird. This is getting me. I'm super confused by most of these. Being 5 feet tall and bathroom mirrors in the Netherlands do not go together. Well, there you are. It's like my Finnish girlfriend. Yep, she still exists. She's that short. Although, you don't have to be in the Netherlands for her to be short. Moved into our new house. Every room was left like this. Moving into your new house? Okay, was this a rental? Because, I am not moving in there. That could be a literal health hazard. That is disgusting. And is that mold? A street light that for months only comes on at daylight or daytime, always off during the night. Well, that's a little weird. People still continuously walk in on me handling biohazards and ask me if it's the bathroom several times a day. Okay, well, I'm trying to think about this from your average stupid person's perspective because I'm pretty good at that. As far as I can see, this is a generic $12 Lowe's door with what looks like a pretty generic sign on it. I mean, the sign is one thing, but a lot of working retail across the board for most of my life, I can tell you no one reads the signs. They don't. They ignore them on purpose because they don't have to listen to the rules. They're better than you. But the door would trip me up, I think, because it looks like I'm walking into someone's bedroom. I work at a major university. This is about 200 pounds of perfectly edible food. This is the waste from one kitchen in one night. There are dozens of such kitchens on campus. Wow. Oh, man. I know this isn't the same as what you get from, well, like grocery stores throwing stuff out at the end of the day or end of the week or whatever. There has got to be something we can do. Oh, wait, if this is in the U.S., no, we will never be allowed to help people. We got grandmas getting arrested for feeding homeless people in parking lots. We're never going to be allowed to help each other in the United States. I only asked for a drizzle of barbecue and mayo. Oh my God. It's like they souped it. Your pizza's a soup. Parked in a visitor spot near my house. Girl claims it is hers. does this to my car later. Any advice? She shat on your car handle? She shat on the trunk lid? She shat on your windshield? Try to rinse your cup and use it more than once, please, boys. Okay. When people steal a 3-year-old post and don't even bother changing the title, I pay monthly fees to park. This has been... Okay, blah, blah, blah. Stole it beat for beat. That's great. Well, a lot of people will look at something that was successful several years ago and try and do it again because it's been years, and a lot of us forget. Sure, there are some super nerds out there that will go, hey, wait a goddamn minute. But us normies would not. Come on, you could have? You could have? You could have. Right. Okay. I'm sorry, that always gets me. You could have pushed it in a little more. Or pushed it a little more. Certainly could have. You could have. Yeah, that's great. This one's a little nitpicky. I get it. I do. I am a huge cart narc, so to speak. I have yelled at people for it before, acting like assholes, leaving it wherever they want, but I don't know. At least this person tried more than most do, okay? This is the state I find pots and pans in when my wife doesn't feel like cleaning them. This was put away. Okay, that's gross as hell. Was ready to make banana bread when I see that my bananas are gone because my roommate threw them out for being bad. Oh, well, that's awesome. Threw them out for being bad. Dude, if there's one thing I know about bananas, I mean, they could be sitting out on that counter for like 37 years and they're just like, now they're perfect for banana bread. This drives me crazy. Upload your resume, re-enter all the shit that's already on your resume. I hate companies. As a cyclist, what the heck, bro? Yeah, he's not a cyclist, he's an asshole. Right, there you go. The Belgian city of, I'm not going to pronounce that, has a road around it, but they didn't what? Oh, I see what you're doing. No, I get it. Oh man, that's not fair. Left a cup on a shared desk last night. Came into work to see one coworker's rage and another coworker's eye roll. Kindly clean up after you're done. Cups. An adult approach would simply pick up the item and return it to the kitchen on one of the many visits. I suppose. If it's a cup that was randomly there, yeah, a grown-up non-crybaby would just grab it and take it with him. Especially when people are going to the kitchen constant, right? But if it's a constant goddamn thing, yeah, clean up after yourself. Because an adult approach would also be not to leave your shit wherever the hell you feel like. I just found out the Roman numeral 4 is incorrect on my clock. Yeah, that's not right. Whichever filthy beast has committed this unsavory act on our new state-of-the-art rotating door will be banned for 1 quadrillion years, including your future bloodline. What an evening. What an evening, right, folks? Idiot neighbors overfilled bins, probably because they never remember to take them out, and now the road's covered in trash and there's an army of seagulls on their roof. I really hate people that do this. Not people that we all overfill the bins every now and then. We do. If you don't, you're probably making that up. But holy crap. I still remember one time when a couple across the street from the home I lived in once didn't have enough room to fill up. They filled them to the brim. So on trash day, they went next door to the woman who lived right next to them, dumped her trash out of her own frickin' bin, stole it. I mean, of course she knew. When she woke up the next day, she came out and did the same damn thing right back to them, but threw the bags on their lawn. When it comes to trash and recycling, people are just disgusting. The way my girlfriend eats shrimp. She took the tails off? Okay. Me watches a single YouTube tutorial so I can fix my door hinge. What's up, Hinge lover? Here are the top 1,000 videos from the Hinger community this week. Check out this trending Hinge content from engaging Hingefluencers. Slightly infuriating and scary. Stay back 200 feet, not responsible for broken windshields. It's definitely slightly terrifying. It really is. I have seen that on the back of a truck several times. But at the same time, if you're tailgating a truck, dragging bricks, rocks, whatever the f*** in the back there, maybe the broken windshield would be because you're riding up its asshole. Me and my husband looked for an hour in our kids' coloring book for the word smile. Is it just me or is it not there? Hold on. I'm pro at these. Hold on. I can't read. I'm sorry. I lied to you. I lied. I'm not good at these. Hey, look, there's a swig'em. That's a great word. Swig'em Or, ooh, down here, gaum. Gaum. My friend posted this to her Snapchat, and I could not stop laughing. Screw you and your big stupid hat. I can't frickin' see the board without literally leaning over my chair. Look, I know it's a quirky, I get cold all the time thing for some people, but dude, don't be an asshat. Come on, you know there's someone sitting behind you. But at the same time, hey, look, if it's really bugging you that much, say, hey, I can't see the board at all, and I shouldn't have to lean over my chair or do this or do that to see it. This room was built for all of us to be able to see it. Would you mind taking the hat off since we're in motherfrickin' doors? At Croatia versus Brazil. This one's a little worse, I must say. 1 child, 36 socks, 0 pairs of socks. Well, that's just the sock monster. Look, if you think the sock monster is fake, you're lying to yourself because you're scared. And I'm scared too, okay? But at least I'm not running from the problem. Her son is playing Call of Duty Mobile in the doctor's waiting room on full volume. Look at the girl covering her ear next to him. Oh, sorry, no. You ever see such self-entitlement that you kind of freeze up for a moment? God, what a baby. Not the girl, you know who I mean. Broke off one keycap on my brand new MacBook. This is what the support group, or support, not group, had to say. $500. Insane, right? English is not my first language, yeah, it's fine. I'm sorry, what? For 1 key? That is correct. Okay, I don't need the key then, sorry. These parking spaces at Buffalo Wild Wings. That seems inefficient? Strange? My grandmother borrowed my kitten, she asked, and took her to get spayed, didn't tell me. To save money, my grandma took her to a non-profit and got her spayed as a feral stray cat, so they docked her ear. Wow. Look, you should spay and neuter your animals, for sure, especially your cats. As a cat owner, you need to do that. But you don't get to do that with someone else's animal without letting them know, without asking, especially when you do this. Wow. I either don't get free shipping or I spend well over 8 cents for it. 8 cents until free shipping. No, I'm good. I can wait 12 extra minutes for the package. Amazon accidentally spoiled my husband's Christmas gift. I thought it would come in a generic box. Oh, sometimes they don't. It's unfortunate. Depending on what you ordered, sometimes they just ship it in a box that the manufacturer gave them. Like this one. Parked on a public residential street. Or parked on. Came back to this. Can you please find another place to park? My truck's big and needs this spot. Thank you. Sorry, it's a public place. You don't get to save the spots. One fake sneeze with some spray put an immediate end to this bad behavior. Yeah, look, flying is bad enough. Flying itself is an annoying enough experience, and for people like myself, it's also scary. So I don't need you to be sticking your fucking feet or your filthy hands or anything else into the one little tiny bit of space that I now have to sit in for the next 2 to 12 hours, depending on where I'm going. The Star Trek poster I ordered was 2 days late, and this abomination arrived instead. Hey, whoa! Chill with calling my boy Butters an abomination. You feel me? You better watch it. I just wanted to replace this light switch. No. Ordered an Apple Watch from Target. And when I opened the box, all that was inside was ripped up packaging. Target considers it a successful delivery and will not refund my money. That's awesome. These elevator buttons. Okay. My family is displaced from a hurricane? Oh, I see what you mean. And a neighbor left a letter. In our little northeast corner of Northport, most homeowners take pride in our homes and maintain our properties. Unfortunately, your property is an eyesore. With Hurricane Ian damage, your home is... Wow. Oh my God. Please have some pride and make your home presentable by removing trash and unused items from the yards, raking debris, cutting grass, etc. A little TLC and blah, 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 blah. Shut the hell up. The editors don't like it when I curse, but there are some things. There are some times when I just have to say, go f*** yourself. I know that, of course, they left this note anonymous because they're massive p***. That's the only reason. No, that is the only reason. You can't convince me otherwise. I'm sorry. Oh no, can you imagine that? Oh, the hurricane made your house ugly. Make it better. Delivered today in my grocery order. Did they get hungry on the way over and really want some spice? I don't understand. Not sure if this belongs here, but in my opinion, this is the real problem with America. That certainly doesn't help. I just want to look for computer parts and I get this ad. What? How is it this big? I don't know. You got a different form factor board. You know, it's too big for the case you got, you idiot. How my coworkers chose violence. What the hell? Nah, this one's... Nah, I need... Oh, I need to get out of here.
The way my wife cuts tomatoes. What? I am no chef in the kitchen, and even I can see this is a nightmare. When your wife uses toilet paper, does she just pull the roll all the way to the last piece stuck to the cardboard at the end? The garlic bread I received from my new local pizza shop. It was a pleasure never doing any future business with you. I ordered a terracotta pot from IKEA. You cannot blame them for this. This is from IKEA. This is what was going to happen. Someone broke one of the school's new TVs in the cafeteria by throwing an apple at it. Even in high school, the feud between Apple and Samsung still goes strong. Also, children, if you ever wonder why the school doesn't put money into things you like, this is why. Because this is what you do to it. I asked for 8 inches off. Whoever your hairdresser was, I'm sure their male partner truly appreciates their perception on length. Somehow missed a piece of potato chips on the counter, sucked all the oil into the wood. Who would win, a carpenter or one tiny chippy? When you spend quality time with your 7-year-old son working on his dinosaur diorama for school, but your wife comes home and says this looks horrible. Oh, I don't know, honey. It looks prettier than the looming divorce coming your way. I mean, what the hell do they expect for a 7-year-old's project? It's a school thing. This isn't some Pulitzer Prize competition. My wife told me to bring down the black and white laundry basket. I brought this down, and she got annoyed that I brought the wrong one. You idiot. Clearly this is a gift bag from their friend. Laundry. Google highlights half the sentence, which gives it the opposite meaning. Can dogs eat avocado? Avocados are 100% safe for your dog to consume. No, it's okay. We can ignore that it says that doesn't mean just before it. Guest's 8-year-old child damaged an already fragile copy of Homer's Iliad from 1872. Oh no. I imagine that part of the book wasn't ripped open like that beforehand. Well, look, you gotta give them some form of punishment. Maybe just a slight execution. You know, be easy on them. They're a kid. It costs $3.50 Australian to add bacon to this pizza. Domino's. Reminding me why I save my money for fancier pizza since every time I order from them. Night before last, I came home late after work and parked in a new spot close to my house. Found this on my windshield yesterday afternoon. Old people's lives matter too! Because as we all know, the old people, the elderly, such victims of police brutality out there in the world, unfairly accused of not caring about a duck's diet when they feed them bread. We are in our 70s and would like to park in front of our house. Yeah, get in line with everyone who lives in a congested neighborhood. It's a real shame that when things like this happen to people, their first assumption is it's the person just being a purposeful a-hole. It's not because of their circumstances forcing them to make this decision too. My neighbor parks in the middle of our double driveway. She is trying to force me to build a fence so she doesn't have to pay for one. The sheriff department says it is a civil matter and they won't come out. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of genius. Maybe buy something cheaper that can be in the way, like tire spikes. Who just leaves the ice cream box uncovered in the freezer? Oh, you absolutely live in a share house. You have to. I mean, there is no way a family needs that much ice cream. After eating 2 of these blueberry waffles, I went to heat up 2 more and saw that the package was for plain waffles. I ate mold. Let this be a lesson for all of us. Check your waffles, people. Left-handed people know the pain. Well, if you weren't using Satan's hands to write with, this wouldn't be a problem now, would it? In case people don't actually know, yeah, writing with your left hand was considered the sign of the devil back in the day. Unlike today, of course, where everyone has a brain, yeah? Drew some dragons for a school art project. Company comes over and their kids got a hold of my glitter. The paint was still wet. Okay. I am going to agree that those kids are scum, and the parents are scummy for not reprimanding their kids for this, but it kinda does look pretty cool with the glitter, so I feel like they just helped. My neighbor keeps parking in front of my garage. This is why we need one of those guns from Half-Life that you can just move objects around with. Just slightly pick up the car, gently move it to the side. Oh, it went through the living room, whoopsie. My husband says I'm a psychopath. No, I think you've just given up. Facebook Marketplace. Nothing else needs to be said. Yeah, it's a smart TV, isn't it? Yeah. It's literally called a smart TV. $80.
You want to go $40 and I will pick it up tomorrow?
I'm not going half price 5 minutes into listing it. You watch too many porn stars. Have a good day.
So what's your bottom price then?
$75.
Oh, $50.
Now it's $85. My dad does this to avoid cutting pepperoni. He doesn't order dinner, he orders torture. Is it wrong for me to also think this kind of makes it more interesting to eat the pizza? Why am I weird like this? Son's kindergarten schoolwork. What 3 to 4 letter is this? What's even more confusing? Okay, directions. Tap out the word in the picture and write the sounds you hear. I wonder what sounds I'll hear when I tap paper. I mean, I get you're tapping on the image and like sounding it as a way to kind of learn what that word is, but also what's it? What, a group of rabbits. What is that word? Whoever gets it right wins a Bugatti. Someone hit my car and left a note with no phone number. Please call me to give you my info. It was hard to see in the rain. I'm sorry. And that's how you get away with a crime. Having a friend that takes any opportunity to be terrible to you. Ah, D, my man, my buddy, my pal. Why, D? Why are you so scared to just be positive towards a friend? What, do you think it's gay to show affection towards your mates or something? Sorry, friend, but I have to be affectionate under the disguise of banter, because I never learned how to be comfortable being genuinely supportive and affectionate towards my friends. So for the sake of my identity as a straight person, even though those things don't even have anything to do with each other, I have to insult you. Because emotions are what girls do. And my sensitivity towards that is not ironic at all. This is how Grubhub delivered my pizza. Oh nice, deconstructed pizza. Coming to a hipster pizza shop near you. My buddy is getting into bottle cutting to make glasses. They all looked like this when we were at his place the other day. Trying to be supportive, but okay. Don't have to be worried about him lashing out because you're gonna get a cut lip from the glasses either way. Dude, I'm zooming in now. It is chipped. There's a crack right there on the end. Poison ivy between my fingers. I'm considering amputation at this point.
Ooh, not the part where a paper cut hurts the most.
My wife hates my favorite summer polo, and now I'm uninvited to brunch. Pro and bare minimum relationship advice 101. If you think you have the authority to kick your partner out of some social event because you don't like their clothes, you don't get to date them anymore. Stand strong, king. My sister went to a little mom and pop style restaurant and used a card. Here's her receipt.
Bring me cash next time, fee 50 cents. How dare you use a monetary service that's been in use since the 80s? I've only had 40 years to get used to this sort of service, and it's all everyone else's fault.
I mean, I get surcharges with banks and stuff as a pain in the butt, but that's not the customer's fault. Just raise the prices on the menu. I don't want to have surprise increases at the end of the meal. Now, see, if they did raise the price, you'd be less inclined to go there. So therefore, they're allowed to swindle you an extra 10% because of EmK health? What is that, hospital cover? Did they poison you and they're just preparing to pay for the insurance? Instead of printed sweater, I received a sweater with a print of printed sweater. And 1 month later, this person of this company is going to come back onto the internet sharing their great course in how you can make millions of dollars drop-shipping sweaters. When you spend 15 hours writing a 12-page case analysis and your professor accuses you of turning in an AI-generated script. I'll allow for full credit, as it's done quite well, was easy to follow, held excellent citations, and overall nailed the assignment quite well. So full credit is earned.
Ah, great.
Now, I have a question and it will not affect your grade. Yes, it will. Instead, I'm looking for honest feedback here. I ran your work through 3 different AI detection programs. Each of the 3 gave a report showing it's AI generated. Are those reports wrong? Or did you utilize an AI platform? Look, to be fair, my reading is definitely more dramatic than what they're probably just trying to do here. Because it also reads as if he's just curious if these AI detection programs are actually doing their job right. I feel like, assuming they love their job and their students, the last thing they want to do is falsely accuse someone with programs that are actually just not working. Wife asked me to put some gas in her car before she drives to work tomorrow. Oh yeah, babe, I can easily do that thing that you are equally capable of and should be responsible for doing because you are also an adult. I'm all for doing errands out of the kindness of your heart for your partner, but when they've got literally no fuel in the car and you expect them to do it all for you, what the hell? I hate living in a collage storm. Does anyone else cough like crazy and smell like pepper spray, or is it just me and my roommate? Hello, all members of Floor 2. I'm required to inform you all that, in my poor lapse of judgment, have released industrial-grade pepper spray meant to fend from a 1-ton bear. This potent protective device grows in proximity and is currently entering the main hallway of our floor. How dare you post a smiling emoji. I have opened a window and have done for a walk. Please contact me or your RA if you begin coughing uncontrollably. I hope this resolved soon. Best wishes, Thomas. I am now fleeing the country. The Monopoly money my job gave me instead of a raise in 2018. Hey, I'm all for reward incentives at work. They're a lot of fun. You can get little cheeky prizes for doing a really excelling work. But if you think that's going to deter me from expecting a raise, no. The Uspus postal worker made sure that he could get the record to fit into the mailbox. Oh, surely there was a sign on the packaging to not fold it. Guy in front of me refused to take off his hat after I told him it was blocking my view. Hi, my name's Saul. I'm insecure about the fact I'm balding. Normally, it should be discouraged to shame men from losing their hair, but I'm the exception. Shame me. One of my favorite local restaurants was forced to close recently. This is the restaurant that took its place.
The Tuesday special, all-American sandwich, bologna, American cheese on white bread, your choice of condiment and toppings.
Yes, a restaurant. Wake up at 7 a.m., head to class in the freezing rain just to see class is cancelled, written on the whiteboard and the door locked. No email or anything first. Oh, that was absolutely organized by someone who equally just gave up on the day. The storage unit for my apartment complex has doors you can just pull open, and everyone's unit just got robbed. In light of recent events, we are going to amplify our security efforts. Instead of you just pulling the door open, you're gonna have to twist a handle as well. Yeah, that'll deter them. Mein roof hath been arrowed! I used to be a valuable property like you, until I took an arrow to the shilling. I was dining by myself, and the servers took everything when I went to the bathroom. It's restaurant's subtle, courteous way of telling customers, get out. I found a camera that a landlord tried hiding in the laundry room of a rental that faces a mirror in my entryway that I sometimes change clothes in front of. Either this landlord has undisclosed invasive security measures, or he's a pervert. Either way, he's a pervert. My genuine leather Calvin Klein belt. Got home, tore off the tag, which peeled back the plastic coating revealing the rubber core.
Yay, deception!
How my boyfriend eats his Jimmy John's sandwich. What the f? Break up with him. Break up with him now. Brother used my first edition 1998 Chamber of Secrets as a coaster. Now, you notice how the brother isn't in this image? That's because he no longer exists. It's amazing how quickly someone can disappear with a bit of chloroform and a dirt hole. Seeing that most of my driveway is blocked when I need to leave for work. Hey, who's got that Half-Life gun? I need it one more time. We've got another living room to smash. The birds don't like the one seed type out of my mix. Au contraire, they see these seeds as a spice or garnish, so leaving them there helps flavor the rest of the seeds you later pour in. They're not picky, they just know delicacy. God hit up for a tip on the self-checkout kiosk. Who am I tipping? Myself? I have an honest theory about this. I think a lot of these services, they just come standard with this tipping feature for any businesses that might need it, but so many businesses know that no one's going to use it, or even if they do, it's like a very rare occurrence, so hey, might as well keep the thing there than to try and pay the company to remove this part of the service. The business doesn't actually expect you or encourage you to tip, it's just there because it's part of the programming. 3 semis going the same speed. Hey, it's just 3 bros wanting to hang out. They haven't seen each other in ages. Let it be. My girlfriend said she would be ready in 5 minutes. Don't worry, you'll still be able to make it for the last 10 minutes of the movie. The hot dog served at my high school. I don't think that's a hot dog, man. I think the canteen lady's husband cheated on her and she's taken her revenge. Guy at the post office pulled out a cone and set it on the parking spot next to him. Oh no, I'm stumbling and tripping in the direction of the cone, and oh no, I've tried to grab it as a way to create stability for myself, but instead I've fallen over and swung it all the way over to the other side of the road. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. My wife says this is so messy, she can't breathe. Do you agree? The best defense I can give her here is that she doesn't like that there's so many different colors clashing with each other. But hey, if you want your wife to encourage her kids to develop an unhealthy obsession with cleanliness and positioning of things, then yeah, you go right ahead. Grow some little Professor Umbrages. My Airbnb host said,
"The key safe is near the white door. It is silver with black plastic."
Oh, screw that, man. Just break all of them open. This represents a single week of mugs and glasses that my wife leaves in our bathroom. I clean all of these every week, and they are back the next. Anyone else feel my pain? God damn, how much? Why is it so many single glasses? Just bring it back to the kitchen and reuse it. Anyone else also notice how many times wives are being called out in these posts today? Wait, that smell. As if hundreds of people are coming towards this video who don't clean their buttholes because, and I quote, the water gets there anyway in the shower. Oh god, it's incels, run! Early morning shifts, bugs neighbors.
Stop slamming your van doors! The noise you create wakes us up! If this continues, I will have to contact the association and file a complaint.
Oh no, threatening me with the thing you're already doing.
You do this in the AM hours. Have some common sense.
Or acknowledge that other people have different lives to you and just invest in some damn earplugs. I recommend the Loop earplugs, they're amazing. Friend agrees to leave at 6:15 to go skiing, decides to sleep in with no warning. You up, good sir? Wheels up in 25. All right, boss, I'm ready when you are. Hey, buddy, are you ready or should I head out? We will hit traffic otherwise. This is why I cut out the middleman. Save myself this whole drama by just not having friends. It's so much better. The way Snapchat News did Hugh Jackman's wife. What the hell? Really? God damn it though, if that doesn't make you more inclined to click on it because it just looks so ridiculous. How dare you clickbait me with something that makes me hate you for doing it because I want to click on it to just see how ridiculous it is that you're doing this thing that then I click on it and god damn it, you're the winner either way. I live in an upscale gated community. Someone wrote the gate password on the box, so I guess they wouldn't forget. So much for gated community. Turning from gated community to community with extra steps. Stop wasting my labels automatically just to tell me there was a meaningless software update.
Update complete.
Do I look younger? Oh, you just know they thought this was a clever way to utilize their product for customers, wasting their resources. How lovely of you. 4 spots. 4! I get you're mad, sir, but you need to understand this about me. I have a very small penis. Got shoved while walking and fell face first while holding my Starbucks. Yeah, that's the start of your villain origin story. My sister called and asked why her dryer kept stopping. I mean, they come with instruction manuals, don't they? White goods? They all come with manuals on how to use them. The store manager was furious at me, the customer. I mean, look, to be fair, that would be annoying to deal with. This absolute misunderstanding of how superchargers work. Make it really entertaining for yourself and just park behind him so he can't move. Lady wants a refund because of divorce.
Hi, Romeo. How are you? I don't know if you still remember me. You did photo shoot for me at my wedding in Durban in
2019. Okay, so 3 years ago. No, 4 years ago. Hey, I'm okay, thank you. Trust you're well. Yes, I remember. How may I be of service?
Well, I'm now divorced, and those pictures I and my ex-husband don't need them anymore. You did a wonderful job on them, but they went to waste as we are now divorced. I will need a refund of the amount we paid you because we don't need them anymore.
Pardon me? This has to be a joke, right?
No, dear, I'm very serious.
I'm very sorry to hear that you and your husband divorced, but as I'm sure you can figure out, that's not going to happen. Photography is a non-refundable service. Once I've already delivered to you the service and the pictures, I can't refund you because I can't untake the pictures. Take care now. When your roommates leave dishes like this for weeks. Oh, okay, no, that's no longer a roommate situation. That's biohazard. Thank you for reminding me why I never want to ever be in a share house ever again. I was eating what I thought was moldy muffins. When I looked at the package, it said blueberry muffins. I ate blueberries. Oh, you just know the blueberry waffles guy is being called out on this one. Don't mock them, okay? I would have made the same mistake too. I mean, that's not really much of a defense. I'm also an idiot. Now I'm suggested to tip the kitchen as well? Kitchen appreciation. If you enjoyed your meal, please consider buying around for the kitchen staff by writing in an amount under kitchen on your receipt. Right, because the kitchen isn't making any sort of profit from selling a $5 meal you could make it from a grocery store for $25 on their menu. My fiance, ladies and gentlemen, they're testing you. They're seeing what they can get away with once you're married. My daycare lady either consistently keeps putting the shoes on the wrong feet or gives my toddler back with her shoes untied nearly every day. The Velcro shoes were to alleviate the shoes not being tied annoyance. Yeah, I mean, I know it's subtle there, but even I can tell that maybe this daycare person needs to get their eyesight checked. Can of tuna fell right in. It was fun brainstorming ideas to get this out. Hooray, permanent kitchen sink plug. Should you be expected to clean this up for a customer? Oh, Jesus, no. I'd argue that in a restaurant or even cafe environment, you as staff are not trained to deal with biohazardous material. And any customer who brings that sort of thing in is responsible for it. So yeah, throw it right at their face. Right at them. Right on the nose.
Rolling pin with branding engraved into it. In the... Oh, that feels a little counterproductive, doesn't it? My bank's support bot. Mandatory before being in contact with a real human. Hello. 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 Hi, why do I have an annual fee of $20 on my credit card when I activated it just a couple days ago? Hello. 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 Hi, why do I have an annual fee of $20 on my credit card when I activated it just a couple of days ago? Hello. A kid got into our dorm and threw my Switch into a toilet? Awesome! My husband leaves the dead bodies of bugs wherever he kills them because he thinks it will keep the other bugs away. It's like a warning. Yeah, I leave their dead bodies there as a warning for the other bugs that are totally conscious beings that can comprehend other dead bugs and how this area may not be safe. I think your husband might be a little dumb. People are robbing grass at a square that is being constructed in my neighborhood. I don't know why I was imagining them coming by and just grabbing little handfuls and like ripping it off the ground. I completely forgot that this technique exists. And you know what? Screw it. Fight the power, if this is the best way you can think of. Reminds me of that sequence in Fun with Dick and Jane where he just goes around and steals pieces of people's lawns and rebuilds his own, and it looks terrible. My 2-year-old son decided to throw his sippy cup at our 65-inch TV. What the hell was that sippy cup made out of? Titanium? Good lord! My name is Sky, okay? Customer, gay. Yeah, okay, wait. Whoa. It's funny and all, but I would have to go back and say, hey, why'd you put that on there? Do they not realize that you can read the customer name on receipts? Do they not? Or is it one of those Jimmy John situations where, unfortunately, it wasn't a typed in name, it was just some ingredients that spelled something out and they thought that, clearly that's not what's going on here. I'm just curious. I'm trying to play devil's advocate, okay? Why did they type gay? There's no way they heard Sky and got gay. Also, why is Axel F? I love that song. Why is that there? Applied for a job. Received this in an email. Can they really force this upon me or not hire me based on this? All right, what do we got here? Thank you for your application. To help us shortlist, please reply to the following questions. Number 4, our workplaces are strictly vegan. You do not have to be vegan away from work, but you do need to bring vegan lunch and have plant milks to eat on site or eat lunch off site. Can you confirm you're fine with this? No, I don't believe that they have any real standing in that case. I mean, maybe they do. It doesn't sound like something illegal. It just sounds incredibly stupid, and they're not going to have an easy time finding someone who's willing to bring a vegan lunch and plant milks. Like, what kind of requirement is that? This loaf of bread from Walmart doesn't have any bread in it. Oh, it's one of those weird hollow ones. Not that they make them on purpose and they're just a thing, but it's still really weird. I've experienced this one time in my life and I was not very happy about it. I mean, you should be able, for all intents and purposes, you should be able to go back in and go, hey, so that loaf of bread I bought is completely hollow. Can I get an actual one, please? No, I will not be paying extra. You mean leave the deadbolt unlocked? The Airbnb is in a busy city center. Oh God, always keep the lever horizontal. Thank you. No. You see, this is why Airbnb is starting to collapse in major cities around the country and world, and I'm very, very, very happy about it. Okay? It started out as a great idea, and then it turned into this psychotic garbage. No. I will lock the door. I will do that. You have absolutely no right, rhyme, or reason to tell me that I cannot lock the fucking door. So get your head out of your ass. I don't care if you own the place. Every single pair of jeans I own get this hole in the crotch after not even 9 months of use. You know, I actually had a few that did the exact same thing, but then it just magically went away, and I don't know why. Don't know why it happens, don't know why it disappears. My workplace installed these toilet paper dispensers that crumple up the paper and only dispense 1 square at a time. I did see this recently. I would break it. I'm not kidding. I would break it. I know that they're trying to make going to use the restroom at work as inconvenient as possible, so you just go, never mind, I'll just hold it. Because they really hate the idea of paying you to take a shit or a piss, or, you know, like humans need to do. They don't like that idea. No, this isn't conspiracy level shit. That's what they want to do. Hell, there's a company that actually designed a toilet that is slightly slanted downward, so that if you sit on it, your legs will get really, really tired because you have to hold yourself up. And it was specifically designed for companies to use so that employees would be very, very quick. Okay, screw all this crap. I would bust that bitch open. Shut down the Everest tours or fix this. Unacceptable scene near the top. Yeah, I think the whole Everest thing needs to absolutely stop. I get the tour guides must be making at least okay-ish money, because I'm pretty sure it's quite an expensive trip to go up there, but this is getting insane. It's completely out of whack. You've basically destroyed the beautiful look up there, and it's kind of sad. No idea whose cars these are in my yard. There are just cars in your yard? Okay, call the towing company. I mean, they'll get money out of the person who owns the car. They have no right to get mad at you for towing a vehicle they parked on your damn yard. Holy crap. How my fiance eats McNuggets. Oh wait, let me do a guess here. I'm guessing he peels off the outer layer like a weirdo. Ah, there it is. I guessed correctly. Why is there actually a not insignificant amount of people who like to peel the breading, so to speak, off of their chicken nuggets? And does he eat both of them? Just likes them separate? How does this work? Woke up on my day off to a voicemail asking why I wasn't at work. Apparently someone changed my schedule without my knowledge, and that's my fault. I have absolutely no idea why I'm scheduled today. I was never informed of a schedule change, or even had it discussed with me, and I'm not able to come in on Tuesdays regardless. It's your response to check the schedule every week. And it's a no-call, no-show, because you never call the store. That's out of my availability. I cannot come in on Tuesdays. I've discussed this before when I was hired. It shouldn't be my responsibility to make sure they follow that, and furthermore, this was an abrupt change done without my knowledge or input. I'd be more than willing to come in on my agreed-upon available work hours or have a discussion while on the clock about other shifts that I may be a better fit for. But you have to understand that when I say I'm not available, I mean it. Yeah, I like that a lot of managers, especially scheduling managers these days, think that you are required to be psychic. You just have to know. You have to feel a vibration in the goddamn universe when they change the schedule. It is absolutely not the employee's fault that you changed it and didn't say, hey, I changed it. Because you're also supposed to tell your employees that you changed it. My friend matched with this guy on a dating app. Happy Tuesday, Jason. Did you have a good long weekend? Accidental swipe, too old and fat, sorry. What the actual f***? Also cute that you're undecided on kids at your age. Delusional. So Jason's an incel, and he's in denial about it. Have fun with that, Jason, you stupid bitch. My SO tried ordering from DoorDash. Oh boy. Oh boy. DoorDash has been absolutely going freaky deaky lately, so let's see what this is about. Hi, I'm looking for the chips you requested, and I don't see them. Is there another item you'd like? Kettle jalapeno, the green one. Yes, but they don't have it. Alright, here's a zoomed in screenshot of the fucking photo you sent. They're right there. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, dude? Come on, don't be that lazy. Although, if I am being as fair as possible, I am the same way, where I will look at a wall of crap, I will scrutinize every part of it that I can, and I still won't be able to see what is right in front of me. I would probably have been like that guy. Yeah, I don't see it, but they're right there. Oh shoot, you're right, dude! Just got my first car ever a few weeks ago, and someone keyed it while I was at work. Yeah, when browsing Reddit, I actually saw this one in the wild on my own, and yeah, I was actually viscerally disgusted. I just got a new car recently. It's not new, but it's newer, and every little tiny thing that happens to it, whether it's a speed bump or a pothole or a fly hitting it at Mach 12, infuriates me and freaks me out. So I cannot imagine the amount of anger, pure fury that would be coursing through my veins if I came out and my car was keyed to shit for absolutely no reason. My chicken fell through the bottom of my bag. Oh, that's awesome. You know what, though? The way I see it, you dodged a bullet because now you don't have to eat KFC. Garbage disposal died exactly 1 month outside of its 10-year warranty. To be as fair as possible again, that's a 10-year warranty. It's incredibly inconvenient, but a decade, all right? That's more than could be said for a lot of appliances or kitchen utilities or anything like that. 9 times out of 10, stuff just lights on fire, blows up, stops working like 6 months in for absolutely no reason. So the fact that it made it outside of a 10-year warranty is pretty crazy to me. And it shouldn't be. My brother left his soda can overnight in the freezer and it exploded and ruined the whole freezer. And now I have to clean it because men don't clean. Whoa. Hang on. That's awful. I have done that on accident before. I put something in there and forget. We've all been there. However, did they actually say men don't clean and then forced you to do it? No, I'd drag that bitch into the room by his freaking earlobe and make him do it. I would force that dude to clean up his garbage. It's his fault. He did it. Get your lazy, stupid ass in there and clean up after yourself. It's not gay to clean. You're no less of a man if you clean. Get in there, you little punk. Microtransactions required for all the features on my friend's new car. Excuse me? Adaptive Cruise Assist. Function not purchased or is expired. See owner's manual. We need to get ahead of this as fast as possible. All right? Especially in the United States, where if you don't have a car, you don't get to live. And that may sound dramatic, but it is true. Vehicle dependency in like 80-90% of the United States is a very real thing, and the auto industry made sure of that. They greased all the right palms to make sure that, well, a car, while being the most expensive method of personal transportation, well, it's all you have. It's all you got. I live in a city that has public transportation. There's like 4 damn buses, and suddenly your commute to work takes 4+ hours. It's embarrassing and it's shitty. And now they're trying to take away every little piece and bit they can to make you pay them forever and ever. I whine about it all the time on here. I express my distaste and distrust, but the erosion of personal ownership is getting to such a point where we're gonna have to bring out the frickin' guillotines, and I'm not even kidding anymore. Brought new pants to the tailor 3 weeks ago to be lengthened by 3/4 inch for a wedding 3 days from now. Okay, well, I hope you didn't actually pay for that service, because, well, for one thing, it actually kind of looks like garbage, and straight up did the opposite of what you actually requested. The gym I go to put a piece of paper over the water filter status. Huh. Yeah, I would go directly to the front desk and go, what the hell's this about? Are you now giving us water that could be dangerous because the filter is full of garbage? Come on! First night in my new house, and someone parks on my driveway, blocking my car in. Okay, tow them. Seriously, towing companies love this crap. They get to tow those guys, and they get a little bill out of not you, but the guy they towed. They have no right to be in your driveway blocking you in, dude. Don't vandalize the car. Do not do that. Just call a tow truck and say, hey, some douchebag is blocking me in. Want to make some money? Okay, don't say that, but yeah, let them know. Diablo 4 was released, and my partner has reverted to a teenager. Is this a bad thing? I don't understand. They're just enjoying a game they've been waiting for forever. I'm not a big fan of the whole let me leave empty garbage and plates on my desk or anything like that, but I could understand it. I've been there before when you get that game that absolutely consumes your life, which, by the way, there is nothing wrong with. Went out for dinner with friends and got sausage and peppers as an appetizer. This is what we got. Wow, that is really lame. Let me guess, it was like $20 as well. Safeway stores their cheap plastic water bottles in direct sunlight outside. Yay! Awesome! Dude, I hate Safeway, man. My tap water suddenly turned brown in the middle of a shower. How do I even finish showering at this point? I don't think I would. I'd try to get to the bottom of what the hell that is. I'm sorry, but your shower is over. My wife will never replace the roll. This is the closest she will get to. Okay, then you need to say, hey, you're grown up. Fucking act like one, please. I mean, it's such a small thing, but it's almost disrespectful that it's like right there. You know what I mean? It's almost disrespectful. Like she's going, yeah, you do it, bitch. HOA penalized me for excessive weeds in the front yard. Oh yeah, God, it's getting out of control, dude. I'm totally on the HOA's side with this one. My partner will never finish any juices we buy. She thinks once the liquid hits this point, it's no longer safe to drink. Well, that is, again, a bad habit that needs to stop because it is wasteful and, again, disrespectful in a way, isn't it? It's just kind of weird. Oh, it's not safe. No, that is not true. If you believe that, you are wrong. I'm sorry. Amazon left my package at the wrong door this morning. I went to the condo that was in the delivery photo and it's already gone and they won't answer the door. I know they saw me at the door because they have a camera. I literally went there within 5 minutes of the delivery. Okay? Don't let up. Keep knocking. Bug them all day. Spam knock that until they get really pissy and answer the door. And then, if they refuse to give you the package, have a cop come by. Seriously. Just do it. Just give it a try. Hell, have the security that roams your condo complex come in and say, hey, why are you stealing packages? This kid was running up and down the aisle and using the seats as his own personal jungle gym. All right? Now, that's a kid just being a dumb kid, and that's a parent who doesn't deserve a child. Seriously, you are a parent. You control the child. If you think it's too hard, then why did you become one? Seriously, did you not think the whole having a kid thing through? Again, I use the word disrespectful a lot, but this is absolutely like S+ tier disrespectful on the parents' part, because they let it happen explicitly like a jerk. My parents are staying in a hotel that promised to serve them breakfast during their stay. This is the breakfast they were given: a Sunny D, Pop-Tarts, and a bag of chips. A healthy, nutritious breakfast to start your day. Airbnb host tried to charge us for changing settings on the thermostat. Isn't that absolutely not allowed? There were no rules that said we could not change it. We thought there was an error in the thermostat for it to be locked. We are being charged for damages that were not done. However, changing settings does not cost any money. Yeah, seriously, I cannot wait for Airbnb to literally disappear. And I absolutely hope that if you went out and bought a bunch of houses and properties in an attempt to make a crap ton of money on Airbnb, I hope that it collapses and you have to sell those homes to people that will actually use them and live in them for a disgusting drop in profit. I don't usually wish horrible things on people, but if you had the money to go out and buy 50 houses from families and people that need houses, and you're the reason for the skyrocketing bullcrap we have to deal with now, I hope it hurts, I hope it sucks, and I hope that you get to move on from this dumb little money-making scheme you jumped in on. I don't care. My neighbor, everyone! He parks like this when his wife isn't home and moves it back when she's back so they can both park on one of the few spots with shade. This has been happening for months already, and the administration doesn't do anything about it. You know what? Do you have any bodybuilding buddies? Since it's a little beetle, even though it's still heavy, it's a little less heavy than some, here's what you do. You get your bodybuilding buddies, because I know you have like 12 of them, right? They're all really huge and strong. You call them out, they physically shift the car over, pick up the front end, move it, or you can probably do it with some device. I don't know, I think the buff guys would be more fun. Have them scooch it over, and then you park right there. Because what recourse would they have? The car was moved, no damage was done whatsoever, so what actual recourse would they have if you were in the spot? What, are they going to tow you? No, you live there. It's not an assigned spot. So yeah, I think if you don't have any bodybuilding buddies, just call up the circus or something, the local circus. Everybody's got one. And there you are. Other than that, seriously, like on a serious note, administration not doing anything about it is just because you gotta be the squeaky wheel. You want to get the grease? You gotta squeak more. Get really annoying. Be that one wheel on the Safeway shopping cart, okay? Get it done. My neighbors let their dog crap on our adjoining porch, and then they leave it there. Excuse me? Wow, okay. I love people. People are awesome. My sister bought me donuts for my birthday. They were left outside for 4 minutes, and I found this the next street over. Yay! Everybody steals stuff. While I wasn't the one having to smell her feet, this is the worst type of person. Ah, yes! The jackass, arrogant piece of shit on an airplane that takes off their shoes and then sticks their feet into the air. Like, no, get your foot away from my head, you actual jackass. I keep canceling, and for some reason, the membership keeps continuing. This is already the third time I'm canceling my membership. Netflix, really? Man, all I hear about is that no matter what dumb decision they make, no matter how bad Netflix gets, they just keep adding subscribers. It keeps going up and up and up and up, and I wonder why. Maybe it's because they won't let you go, like MoviePass when it was collapsing and they literally would not allow you to cancel for a little while. My aunt losing her mind over the name of my soon-to-be-born daughter, Lilith, okay? Just maybe name her Lily Marie? Yeah, that's exactly like Lilith. It sounds exactly the same. Please pray about that. A namesake is more powerful than most people know. She will have her namesake forever. I mean, if she really, really hates it, she can change it. I've been planning on doing that myself for a long time. I understand that you're good people, and you don't know the possible horrible negative spiritual effects of a name. I've heard many exorcists speak about this. Please talk to a good priest. Someday your daughter will come to you when she is grown and say, "Why did you ever name me after a demon?" Yeah, you know everything, don't you? Even unintentionally, it can bring harm to your most beloved innocent child. I beg you, please be aware. Did you know that parents can curse their Okay, shut the hell up, Judy. I know that your name starts with an A. I don't care. Right now, I'm feeling Judy. Just for fun. I understand that a really bad name for a kid is tantamount to abuse and you're going to really hurt them for it, okay? I've talked about my own name. I've talked about how it's affected my life. It's just like when, I don't know, someone like Elon Musk names their child, you know, it's just bullshit. Why'd you do that? There's a whole song on this, A Boy Named Sue. You know, there are certain limits. But in this particular case, Lilith, I don't care if they're a demon. It's a normal enough sounding name to me. If I met somebody named Lilith, I wouldn't go, "Oh man, your life must have sucked." Because really, a name like that isn't like, well, some of the bad ones we've seen out there. Like that kid that was named ABCDEFG. I'm not kidding. That was a name. That's something to yell at the parent about, right? But Lilith, can you pick a different battle? My mom gets mad that I still wear masks and comes in my room and cuts all of them when I'm gone. So she destroys your property. Isn't that something that parents feel that they get to do whenever they want? And yeah, you might be saying, "Dude, it's just like a $10 pack of masks." I don't give a crap. I don't care. I'm just so tired of people who assume they have the right to destroy or harm or take other people's things. I don't care. I don't care how much it is. I don't care how insignificant you think it is. Quit being a psycho. My Uber to work stopped at McDonald's for 15 freaking minutes. What did they order? 35 Big Macs? Also, I would have canceled it. No way. No way. I know you don't usually pay more for how long they take to get to you, but come on. You're an on-demand service. You're waiting for somebody to call you up. You go to them as fast as possible. Inflation is canceling all of my summer barbecue plans. Oh my good lord. Hold on a second here. We've got $93.54, grilling steak, okay. Mechanically tenderized, cooked to a minimum internal temperature of who cares, but how many are in here? Is it 4? 4 big ones, 2 kilos, $100. Yeah, no, This is another reason I'm not a steak guy. I'll do burgers and hot dogs all day long. I don't care if my hot dog's full of lips and assholes. $100? That's not worth it. I shouldn't have to go around and charge my buddies like, what, $25 a steak like I'm a fine dining restaurant to come and barbecue. That's insane. POV, you're happily married and message your friend who recently got a girlfriend. Hey bro, how you been? It's been a while. Hey, just can't talk to you anymore. I just want to fully respect what my girl wants because I broke her trust by talking to you behind her back when I told her I wasn't going to talk to you even though nothing was going on. I don't want her feeling any other type of way or her trust because I truly care about her. You may not like any of this, serious, but me and my girl are at the next level of our relationship of seriousness. I care about her and love her. I'm sure you'd do the same thing if your partner told you not to talk to this person or that. I hope things go well with the husband. But I'm telling you right now, there are, of course, exceptions to any rule, but if your significant other ever tells you that you are not allowed to interact with a friend or a colleague or something due to jealousy, especially jealousy, or really any other reason, and again, there's always exceptions to the rule, but, in this case, it's like a a red full-size war banner when someone tells you you're not allowed to talk to your friend or your friends. I have a friend who was in one relationship where it was exactly that. He was not allowed to speak to any other person but her. Any other person. And if he was ever having a bad day, it would be weaponized against him. And it almost killed the man. All right? So it sucks that you lost a friend because they can't see that this is abusive. Tattoo artist slipped and tattooed a freckle on me and pretended it didn't happen. I don't know about that one, man. Yeah, there's not really much I can say on that. I would have confronted them about it and said, hey man, why'd you do that? How'd that happen? Obviously, if it were a really big deal, I wouldn't have paid. But in this case, it's just a personal thing. If it were me, I would have gone, well, that's kind of weird that I have that there now forever because you up, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I would just go to a different artist from here on out because it's like a little dot, okay? Just a little dot. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. The way these laundry baskets break, man, they are all terrible, aren't they? This is why I try my best not to buy things that are supposed to last a long time, like a simple laundry basket. I try not to buy them when they're made out of a material that will randomly break for no reason, like this crappy cheap plastic. And it's really, really, really hard to find stuff made out of not plastic anymore. Anything. Like the last bastion of well-made stuff is like a KitchenAid mixer, all right? If they ever made that thing out of plastic, absolutely not. Then all hope is lost. My company got too many keyboards in an order, so they cut the cords on the extra ones and threw them away. I love companies that get to do wasteful, horrible garbage for tax purposes, and because they're incompetent. What kind of company does not keep any extras like that in an IT closet for spares when they inevitably need them? Why would they destroy them and throw them away? It feels just like grocery stores that toss out food that's a day old or a day too old, and if, you try to take it, they'll have someone beat the crap out of you and kill your dad or whatever because, oh, that's theft. It's disgusting. It's all disgusting, and we ask questions like, why is there so much waste? Why is the earth getting warmer? As if we don't know. Got a parking ticket last month, went to court and got it dismissed because I was parked legally. This month, got another one by parking in the same spot, issued by the same officer. Well, I guess you're gonna have to do some experimentation here. Go and get it dismissed one more time, and if he does it again, it might be targeted harassment, because that's just okay. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's so great. It finally happened. I was prompted to tip at the airport self-checkout station. Yep, always say no. Nope, I'm not going to tip the corporation that will not give any of these to an employee that would deserve it way more than they do. I got really, really excited hearing that Casa Bonita up in Denver, who's owned by the South Park guys, Matt Stone and Trey Parker now, they eliminated tipping and everybody starts at $30 an hour. At least the servers start at $30 an hour. Maybe the kitchen staff makes more, or the divers, the stunt workers, who knows? All I know is it's a smart idea. No one likes to tip unless it's just utterly outstanding, and while some tipped workers might feel that it's bad somehow, I don't know, getting a flat $30 an hour guaranteed for your work and not having to beg for extra money because your employers won't pay you enough and appropriately, I hope everybody takes a little note out of Casa Bonita's book. I saw it on Weibo, and many people were praising the car for its beauty and convenience, but all I care about is the safety of their baby. Not safe at all. Yeah, that's cool and all, but that is so horribly wrong what they are doing. Sure, the baby is more comfortable, you get to lay it down, that's so great. But if anything happens, you have killed your child. Even if you hit a curb a little too fast, the baby could be severely injured or killed because you wanted to take a f***ing photo for the internet. 2 to 3 times a week, I collect syringes from my balcony. This is how my super old neighbor is trying to get me evicted, as she believes that my roommate and I are gay, and she thinks all gay people are drug addicts. Okay, maybe she should get syringes that are a little less cartoonishly large, though. Let me look at those. Those are clean, completely clean, not dirty, not used, and they're massive. Anybody injecting a full syringe of these bad boys is probably just going to explode. Screw Netflix, dude. This TV isn't a part of your household. You know, it's weird. This has been happening to more and more people, but I'm still able to log into my family's Netflix. Is it because they haven't done this with the desktop app, or what? I'm a little confused on that. What even is the point of these things? They poke into my assigned spot. Well, obviously the real answer is the dude just likes the big goofy wheels. There's no point to them. He just looked at them and went, yeah, I like those. It's just, unfortunately, most adults forget that when you do things, sometimes it's a polite, smart, nice idea to think about how it might affect other people, that whether or not they interact with you daily, just how it could affect them, all right? And buying wheels like this, I'm pretty sure these are actually incredibly dangerous and might even be illegal, all right? They stick out really far. This dude can't park next to any curb. I don't know. You can like them all you want, but they feel incredibly stupid. Scratching out the contact info for human trafficking in a rest stop bathroom. They did what? Wow. There's really nothing I can say about how evil and disgusting this is. There's no rationalization in my brain for 1 second that would put me in the mindset of somebody that would do this. I think the person is genuinely just a disgusting, nasty little creature who has redemption on the horizon, mind you, but right now, someone just needs to smack the crap out of them. Someone dumped loads of vintage porn in our dumpsters. Oh, dude, it's all on VHS too. Those have gotta be the classics, man.
Using Microsoft Word moves an image 1 millimeter to the left. All text and images shift. 4 new pages appear. In the distance, sirens. It will cost an extra $50 to use the fridge in my hotel suite.
The refreshment center is on a sensor. The use of the refreshment center for the personal storage will automatically incur a $50 charge.
I don't want this future. I don't want to go to a hotel in another decade and have to pay a surcharge for every sheet. My friend is always late to stuff. We booked for 7 p.m. It's 7:35 now.
Who's that there? It's not your friend. Are they fashionably late or just don't want to see you?
Is this even legal? They add 99 of a cent, but it's really just another dollar. Welcome to Cheating the Taxman 101. I may be completely wrong, so roast me in the comments if I am. But essentially, depending on if you're paying cash, by charging it at $3.99 instead of $4, and them unable to give you that 0.1 cent of change, they keep that 1 cent change to themselves and therefore have a little bit of an extra profit to their sale. Again, this only works when you're paying in cash. Also, by putting the 3 there instead of a 4, it makes it come across as cheaper. Your lazy, brain-dead brain comprehends this as, oh, that's cheaper than normal, when all they did was take away a cent. Been asking the landlord to investigate the sagging roof in my kitchen for months now. Came home to find this tonight.
Hey, look at that. The sagging's gone. It's no longer a sag. It's just a hole. That's a different thing. Therefore, I fixed it.
First fancy dinner in God knows when, and got charged an economic recovery fee? I'm not made of money either, come on! Okay, that has got to be illegal. You're charging your patrons for suffering something that everyone else suffered! This kindergarten homework.
Have your child write at least 3 rhyming words for each of the words below.
We have bat, pet, hip, cop, run, man, web. Big, you have fun with that. My boyfriend's roommate doesn't wash his pan between uses. It's free marinade sourcing. My mom let me borrow her CD, broke it when I tried to pop it off. If I were you, I'd be feeling terrible about what I've done. Sorry, no, it's not right to make jokes about your mom feeling numb about this. I can't be moved to care about 15 cents, but... What? Yeah, why do they have to round it up? What's the purpose of that? I swear you could make a TV series just investigating all these places that add ridiculous surcharges on things. Inconsiderate neighbors. Wait, hang on, I need someone to clarify what's going on here for me. Do you have downstairs neighbors? Because that looks like just a general front door to a 2-story house. That doesn't look like a normal hallway for an apartment space. Either way, I'd invest in some nice heavy boots and just stomp your way down those stairs. Roommate is using my Hulu to watch the game, making me not able to watch it. I never gave him the login.
There are too many videos playing at once.
How could this happen? I had such a strong password.
Yeah, what was it?
Password.
Yeah, that fits. Well, this is a new one out there. 3% charge. To help defray the rising costs of wages and benefits in California, a 3% charge has been added to your check. Thank you? Right, so you can just write any sort of excuse on the dockets these days and it's just justified. I defecated my pants last week and I need a new pair, so therefore a charge of 15% has been added to your check. Thank you. Just went to Thailand for the holiday. Just found this in my hotel room above the bed.
Bring a black light next time. Oh god, I'm scared.
Oh no. Oh, they're like imprints.
Maybe they lost their glasses and they were just on the floor for a very long time trying to find them. This fishy homework word.
Okay, that's a fish head thingy. Just a fin. Fin? Right, it's got to start with an N. It's a nin.
This number written down by my accountant. Clearly your accountant is from another world because that is no human language. Happened on my way to work.
Damn it, Dwayne, you really are everywhere these days, aren't you?
One of the drawers at my doctor's office that always annoys me.
How do you even utilize that? There's only one reason you'd have a desk like this, and that is because you're an avid collector of those skateboards you can flick around with your fingers.
I was supposed to get $36 in tips. I only got $27.
A hospitality that doesn't respect its employees?
What?
I'm not getting my food, am I? Hey, where are you going? Do you have another order? I'm not trying to be rude or anything. You've just had my food for a while and seem to be headed in the opposite direction. Oh god, to be dealing with this at close to midnight as well.
I don't care if that delivery driver's had a bad day, they are getting reported.
Ordered from Instacart for the first time, and this is how the chicken came.
What? What? They just threw it in there?
Oh no, okay, it wasn't the packaging, it fell out. Okay, that's not as ridiculous, but still frustrating.
When United Airlines can't or won't tell a customer where their missing luggage is. I'd just like everyone to know that United has lost track of my bag and is lying about it. My Apple AirTag shows it has been sitting in a residential apartment complex for over a day. But out back by the dumpsters, I have found other emptied United Airlines bags.
Sometimes I wish you could just put a little camera on your luggage and just see where it goes.
What wonderful adventure did you go on today, Mr. Suitcase? DoorDash fees are out of control.
Oh my god.
Oh, but hey, you got 66 cents off that.
That makes it all worth it.
Roommate crashed my car while borrowing it to go to work, then refuses to pay anything unless I let her continue to drive it in the future.
Do you have any proof that she asked to drive it? Because, technically you could then just say that she stole it.
My motives may be toxic, but they're fun. This person completely blocking access to my driveway.
Tow them, tow them, tow them, tow them, tow them, tow them.
Picked up my car from the dealership and all the coins were gone except the pennies.
Oh, thanks for the free life lesson. Take a photo of everything within your possession before you give it to someone else who is servicing it.
Apparently, US Customs cannot comprehend the sealed video game market. They broke the acrylic holder, ripped and threw out the seal, and sliced the front of the box off. This was a $3,000 game!
Ooh! I mean, surely you can sue. Please tell me you can sue.
This is what the highest place of our planet looks like. Oh, wow. I am so glad I have no aspiration to climb that thing. See, kids, sometimes it's good not to stand out. Be a generic mountain in the world, because if you're the tallest, you get on. Literally, there is so much poop on that mountain.
No, seriously, like, it melts occasionally, and the poop gets in the water, and that gets into the waterways, that gets into all the rivers. It ruins the local ecosystem.
In response to a request to have a yearbook quote as, "Please help, I'm trapped in a yearbook factory."
Clearly a funny little joke, meant to be lighthearted, no serious political connotations behind it.
I read this out loud to the previous yearbook teacher to get his perspective, and he also found it insulting. Friesans would also find this insulting, as many enjoy their jobs and do not feel trapped. Unfortunately, the yearbook team doesn't have the time to go through a third quote from you, so we will go with a generic one. Feel free to not purchase a book.
Like, damn, you must really love your yearbooks.
Excuse me? Dear guest, please be advised that connecting any device to the television via the HDMI ports will cause the entire hotel system to crash. Therefore, we must ask that you only use Chromecast built in to cast from your device and do not connect any other device throughout your stay. But what's the point of me bringing my PS5?
You monsters!
These like farming posts.
I suffered a stroke, but my mom thinks I'm still beautiful. Do you agree?
1,000 times yes!
I think these posts are bad for society not because people are farmed into giving likes, but because it further encourages cynicism.
Or becomes an act of defiance into liking something that's cute and wholesome becomes a habitual.
And before you know it, I'm stealing candy from babies in my spare time. This glove I put on at work before going into surgery had dozens of pinprick holes in the fingers. The entire box was like this. How considerate. The company wants to make sure your fingers can breathe.
Your order was dropped off. Please refer to this photo your dasher provided to see where it was left.
Dude, like, it is clearly wet on that floor.
Where the hell did you put it?
Yeah, just in the middle of the street on a rainy day.
Flavor distribution in a bag of Jolly Ranchers is not okay. Mate, I'll take the blueberry over those grape ones any day. I will never financially recover from this. I've been told to never cry over spilt milk.
But what do I do about eggs?
They wanted $900 to remove this tree, the one closest to the fence. Oh, I would love a breakdown of this quote. Do they charge you for every rotated movement of their saw? This guy trying to return multiple PS5s. Oh, looks like someone failed in their price gouging scheme. What I was greeted by this morning at work. First day after Christmas break.
I mean, they all look dead though, so that's promising.
Splurged for priority boarding to get to the exit row since I've been suffering through an awful stomach bug this trip. Then this happens. As someone whose planes in Australia don't at all have this spare space before the emergency exit window, this is uncomfortable. I don't like this. Why is there so much space? Guy copy-pasted my comment word for word and is getting all the credit for it. I don't understand
I don't understand why these days the writers always decide to make the main protagonist rude, arrogant, mostly unbearable to watch just to make them strong and independent.
I love how this is no context as to what the video is about, but I already know it's about Forspoken. My sister house sat for me this weekend. This is how I found my new chef's knife when I got home. Okay, I don't think your sister knows what a knife is. I think she thinks it's a hammer. What's the point of making an appointment to see a doctor but still waiting an hour later? I was going to argue it's all the other patients constantly wanting to chat to them, but no, you are literally in the room right now. There is none of that excuse. The only 3 large load washing machines in my building seemingly all being used by one person. They've all been done for over an hour. Oh, I just love stuffing my large load into a small washer. I beg your pardon? Gonna get so clean. These places just need a generic basket you're allowed to dump people's stuff into because that's genuinely selfish. Got called in for snow removal at 2 a.m. They said we had 3 inches sticking. This is a photo of the ground when I arrived.
Oh man, that's a lot of snow. Nowhere.
I'm 3 years sober and Google decided to make a collage of me drinking. Oh no. Celebrate these things you've lost. Hey, remember her? Remember how you ruined that with your drinking? Yeah, remember that. Just sit on it for a bit. Booked an Airbnb for the family because one of us has an open heart surgery near that town. Reviews for cleanliness were outstanding. 5 minutes into our stay, this is what our socks turned into just walking around. Also, the host refuses to cancel or refund.
Oh my god. What? Did they have cats? The fact they probably don't makes this even worse.
People visiting SoFi Stadium block our driveway at least once a week. I'd like to advocate for a car attachment you could just apply to the back of your U-tier so whenever you reverse out of your driveway, if it hits a car that's in the way, that's not your fault. Nothing too severe, just like a large drill. Dude spent the majority of a late night flight watching TV with speakers in full blast. Said he didn't have headphones. Looking like the kind of man to be disgusted by a woman wearing a crop top but subscribes to his niece's OnlyFans in secret. Wednesday morning, I told a spam caller to remove me from the call list. He angrily said,
No one tells me what to do. You're gonna regret this.
And then he hung up. I have no idea how to make this stop now. Something tells me you were the last straw for this a-hole's constant rejections in life. At least now you can feel like you actually matter to someone. I mean, they've got a huge vendetta against you, but at least you're in their mind rent-free. I am a manager at a furniture store. A customer custom ordered this chair and then filed a dispute on her credit card saying the fabric was awful. She literally picked it out. Our fabric swatches are 18 by 18 inches. Look, they did choose this. I can't blame them for finding it disgusting. Bought a suitcase and it came locked. They offered 20% off to keep it, so take a guess what the lock code is in the comments as I will have to go through 1,000 different combos. Oh yes, I saw this being shared around on Reddit for the last while. Literally within 2 days they got it open. But not through the Reddit comments, no, through her boyfriend. He guessed it was 619 and all that was inside was some silica packs and info tags. So nothing exciting, but they got a brand new suitcase that's normally worth a lot of money for just $30. So I mean, that's still a huge win. They tried to subtract from the total? of their meal? Oh, I see. They think because they believed it was 2-star service, they should get $50 off the final price. Like, don't even speak to a manager about it. Don't even express their complaints and trying to work out something. No. Just they deserve it because they exist. Our neighbors are awful. They constantly throw things into our backyard. But this takes the cake. Well, if you want a sign that you need more of a spine and confront them about it, this ain't it. Call the police. That looks more like a threat. Water has been pea yellow and metallic tasting in our Airbnb for a week now. Owner says they can't do anything about it. I swear, Airbnbs are collectively becoming worse and worse. And as an active enjoyer of Schadenfreude, I am all here for the slow burn crashing of Airbnbs. On the left is an award-winning AKC French bulldog named Arnie. On the right is Flint, a dog bred in the Netherlands by Horbuck's French Bulldogs, a breeder trying to create a healthier template for French bulldogs. God damn it, it's always the Netherlands. Can we just start exporting Netherlands to everywhere around the world? They seem to be the only people doing the good things. How my aunt drives. She also texts and calls while driving too.
Oh, no, get out. Get out of that car.
I was away for the weekend. Came home to this. Oh, how sweet. That little Lucario gave your PC some, open plan living. My $120 Australian jeans fraying here after 3 months of use. I could totally relate. Me and my girthy butt for a man, there's no jeans that properly fit me. I don't say that to brag, it's a curse. Also, it's nice to not be so alone that when there's a hole in my jeans, my skin protrudes out like there's some sort of disgusting growth there. Aren't they supposed to be 99 cents?
Not anymore!
Found this in my Funyuns flaming hot bag. What is it?
Oh, well, okay, so look, sometimes when you're single, you're pretty desperate.
Neighbor's boyfriend living above us accidentally discharged the firearm through our bedroom ceiling. Oh, what a comfortable space to live in now. Going to bed at night, hoping the kid upstairs hasn't memorized your floor plan. Goddamn, if I'm thankful I don't live in America now, I certainly am more. City gave me a ticket for parking in grass while parked in my driveway. How do they even justify this? Did they pull some grass from your yard and throw it onto your car? Oh, I see. Oh, yes. Oh, you're clearly the monster here. How dare you? Less than half your wheel on some muddy dirt. I hope they throw the book at you. TikTok, an app I never use, just pulled 2.5 gigabytes of data in the background. I only have 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great time for you to curiously look at your phone's own data usage and go ahead and check out all the apps and things that are doing some really suspicious stuff to you in the background. I'd be shocked at TikTok doing this, but let's be honest, it's not a surprise at all. Every time I use my wife's vehicle, every single time. This is like the female equivalent of being a toxic partner. That and not bothering to get something until you get up, then asking you to get it for them. I see your schemes, women! Ordered food from Deliveroo. Driver claimed he delivered and stole my food. When I called, they claimed he now said his car broke down and he didn't deliver. I asked for my tip to be returned and told, no, consider it a donation. Wow, they literally said that. No, I will not consider it a donation. I want to speak to a supervisor. His car broke down, he didn't deliver, he doesn't get my tip. I hope Ragart here gets stolen from one day and the police can say to him, oh, consider it a donation. Got a delivery notification from Amazon today. Don't know whether to be mad or impressed. Yeah, look, points for the action shot, but yeah, that's no. My neighbors leave their trash in our shared entrance for days on multiple occasions. I have asked them to please take it out because the smell is getting into my apartment. The last time they did this, I took the trash out myself, and now they feel entitled to have me do it every time. I always hear about Body Corp being a pain in the butt for people, but in this case, it's why I understand Body Corp exists. You can always try the fun tactic you do with housemates who leave stuff flying about. Throw it into their room and just leave it there. The ATM rejected this $20 from my cash deposit because it couldn't identify the bill through this Trump stamp. Wow, people actually do this? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. A package of meat that got left in the car trunk for 48 hours plus that my dad is insisting is perfectly fine to eat. The fact it's clearly been reduced for quick sale? I'm sorry, but your dad is trying to poison you. Never try someone else's rings. Oh, ow, I'm not even in this photo and it hurts me. Ow.
There's no way anyone believes this is an efficient way to display drinks. Had to open 5 doors until I found what I wanted. What? Dude, what is the point of that? To start the setup process, please scan the QR code using your phone camera. Oh man, this is one of those things that does make me hate technology. One of the few things that makes me think phone bad. Why? Because this is the most unnecessary load of bullshit ever. You're not saving any power or anything like that. I cannot fathom what the point of this is. It is so insufferably stupid. If these are indeed beverage coolers like you'd see at every convenience store that I've ever been to, wow, that is honestly embarrassing. And whatever startup is spending however much money to get it going, f*** you. I cannot wait for it to fail. I'm sorry. I get so fed up with stuff like that. I get really mean sometimes. That's not really what I'm going for, but oh, that is so... It's just sad, isn't it? It's just stupid. Just keep the glass clear. I don't need a app for that. Cremation facility lost my grandma's urn. They... Wait. They what? Holy crap. Well, that... Ooh, I don't even... Whew. All right, well, it's time to start a fight. You know, just a quick fight to the death. New hire told me she thought it was rude that I was hogging the entire table at lunch. Any thoughts? Wow, I can't believe you're using the whole table. You know what? You're a bit of a bitch. I'm being sarcastic. She's completely crazy? Okay, well, whatever. I've used audio as my opening word every day since day one. Thought I'd change things up yesterday. Okay. Okay, well, see, I've never played this, so I don't know. I don't know what this is or what you'd be mad at. I'm sure you're very validated in that, but I don't know how this game works, and I've never played it, and, well, you get the picture. My medium fries had only 5 fries in it. Yeah, Chick-fil-A kind of sucks. I don't know if you can like the food all you want, but I can't imagine paying what I can only imagine. I don't know. I hate having used that word 2 times in a row. But anyway, if I had to guess off the top of my head, a medium fry is like $4.70, maybe above $5 if they're completely crazy. Could be a lot less than that. Probably is. However, knowing Chick-fil-A, they're not goddamn cheap. They are absolutely not cheap. At least in my experience, they've never been. So that would honestly piss me off. That's some bullshit right there. You know what? Next time, go to like your local grocery chain or whatever, get yourself a bag of frozen ones for the same price and just make yourself a whole tray. Way better. My N key on my new keyboard is slightly off on almost every color. Sorry, the picture is really weird. Yeah, is one of them just off? It's just not even powering on at that color? God damn, that's weird. What brand is this? I hope it's not an expensive one. When the package is a perfect fit, there's no room for fingers. Yeah, I don't think they think about that at all. It's very rare for a package to be a perfect fit. Haha, that's what she said. I get it. But I don't know. The guy probably got it in there and was so excited and thought, oh, it's so cool. Just didn't even think about you needing to get it back out. Why do people think this is okay? Oh, because they're assholes. That's usually the answer for stuff like this. Just so you know, if you're going to try the shoes on or anything like that, you don't get to just chuck them on the ground and leave. You don't get to do that. You think you can because someone's getting paid to clean up after. No, it's not their f***ing job. Their job is not putting away that your arrogant ass left on the ground. I'm not trying to accuse you and say that you're not like you, Jim. You don't do that, do you? Okay, good. Jim does not do that. So maybe you guys should be like Jim, right? If you do, I'm just saying, man, it just gets so much worse. This restaurant has an automatic 18% service charge for parties of 1 or higher. What is the point of... Huh? Oh, Cupertino. Is this in California? Let's see here. Very expensive. Okay. Service charge, 18%. And is that the tip or is that a separate deal? Or do they just force you to pay an 18% service charge that absolutely, totally, for sure goes to the server? I mean, I'm trying to find a tip. I don't see one on here, but I think the worst part about this is the parties of 1 or larger. Yeah, how is that legally allowed? I mean, just stop it with the dip language. Just say, yeah, you will pay an extra 18% forever. Dude, just raise your prices, asshole. I love college. Why do I feel like you don't? 1 of 1 remaining. Sorry, 1 of 1. Excuse me. 0 remaining. I can't read. 42 out of 42. 99.89%. Why? Paid extra for a window seat, and the lady next to me reached over to shut it halfway through the flight. No. You don't get to do that. Look, you can ask. You can say, hey, it's really bright. I'm trying to sleep. Can you, put the shade down or most of the way down? But you do not reach over into my fucking space that I paid for and touch the wall that I paid for the privilege of having that I could lay my head against, okay? Don't do that. That ain't cool. I paid extra money to get a window seat because I have flying anxiety, and looking out the window's the only thing that helps me not freak out. Same. Except I'm in the aisle because I pee every 4 seconds, and I don't like climbing over people. And the lady next to me reached over me, my head was resting on the window, and she slams it shut and says it hurts my eyesight. Mind you, this flight was in the daytime, and she also threw away one of the cups I was using while I was in the bathroom. I opened the window 30 minutes later because I started getting nervous, and I paid for it so I didn't feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad. Absolutely not. No, I'm sorry. You gotta be prepared for flying, okay? You were prepared. This person wasn't. It hurts my eyesight. Then get a 50-cent fucking mask for your eyes, okay? Do that. How about that? You do not get to demand someone in the seat do anything in particular that they do not want to do. Sure, if that person's like, ew, fuck off, maybe they're in the wrong here. I get it. But you do not reach into my personal space and do that's not cool. Just got my first passport in the mail 2 days ago, and my mom's dog has already chewed it up. Okay, so your mom's gonna pay because it's probably not valid when that happens, so your mom's gonna pay to get a new one, right? Replace it? My Uber driver's picture. Enjoy your order. Oh. They certainly worked their magic for you. Take a minute to leave a tip. Yeah, okay. Wife won dinner for 2 at her workplace as a reward for submitting safety occurrence reports. This is what dinner for 2 turned out to be. Holy crap, a box of Kraft dinner and oh man, that is so actually insanely rude. That is so, I'm trying to find the right words. Condescending, disrespectful, embarrassing, pathetic. All kinds of words are coming to mind here. Start looking for a new place to work. Don't quit, but start looking, you know what I mean? My landlord finally decided to pour the concrete yesterday, without notice, right before I go to work. So, in this particular case, I don't know. Dude sounds like an idiot. But to be fair, a lot of these people sound like that. Hey, whoa, why is he looking so guilty? What'd you do, little dude? I can tell that your cat is equally shocked about these events. Yeah, I guess that's the look of surprise. This is how my husband opens the bread if I don't get to it first. Just rips a hole in the bag and leaves it open like this too. Okay, well, that's not just like a weird, quirky, mildly infuriating type of thing. If I was married to somebody and they did like this, he better be eating a loaf of bread every goddamn day, or we need to sit down and have a little chat about how this behavior is actually, it's not psychotic or insane or legitimately crazy, but it's mad disrespectful and incredibly wasteful and incredibly stupid. I'm in a brand new house. My neighbor feels my air conditioner is too loud, so he deliberately shines his lights into my bedroom. Okay. You should get some lights and shine them back, or you can put up reflective coating on your window / patio door, whatever that is. Should do that. I'm sure he'd get real happy about that. Just give a little bit of it back, man. Big ass mirror, my dude. Big ass mirror. Exactly. Hey guys, just wanted to remind you of all that great merch over at MKshop.com. Check out our all new hoodie. 100% cotton, terry cloth inner lining. It is the comfiest and coziest hoodie I think anyone's ever released. Head on over to MKshop.com and make sure you use code BOOBIN at checkout to get yourself free shipping. Woman asked to go ahead of me at Trader Joe's. Just sort of an amusing but still mildly infuriating anecdote. I was at the local TJ's on my lunch break from work. I usually grab a few items for lunch. This time it was a Cuban wrap, blah, blah, blah. So 3 items altogether. I get in line to check out, and the woman behind me asks if she can go ahead of me as she's in a rush. She's got a whole cart entirely filled past the top. She was also wearing more jewelry than my car is worth, so I'm guessing the maid took the day off and she got stuck with having to do things beneath her status, like be held up by a plebe like myself. I politely declined her offer of being able to wait probably 10 minutes for her stuff to be scanned and then neatly placed in her cart, no doubt by the underpaid kid ringing up her stuff. When it was my turn to pay, she gets the cashier's attention and says, "Can I go ahead of him? I'm in a hurry." The cashier asks me if this is okay. No, it's not. The woman says something about how ridiculous this is and bumps me with her cart. I gave her the benefit of the doubt and assumed this was accidental as it only happened once. That's it. I was mildly infuriated and went about my day. I just thought the story was a bit amusing in hindsight. Well, I would probably feel the same way after the fact, but I would not be giving the benefit of the doubt if someone hit me with their cart because I said no. I mean, not like I'm gonna do anything, but we'd probably exchange a few words before I left. Just the arrogance and entitlement of someone thinking that you owe them something. Look, you can ask. There is absolutely nothing wrong with asking. But I have the full right to say no. Especially if I've got like 3 goddamn items and it's gonna take me 4 seconds to pay and leave. But you, maybe a half a goddamn hour. The opposite happens all the time. I'll be waiting in line, self-checkout or regular checkout, anywhere. And someone will notice that I've only got like a soda or something and go, "Oh, you can go ahead." In which case, 9 times out of 10, I still go, "Oh, no, you're totally fine. I'm not in a hurry." Because I'm not. It's just, goddamn, people. So the person she wants to go ahead of has said no. So she thinks the cashier's the one who can overrule that denied request? Hilarious. I've had the cashier bloody say it was okay, and I had to butt in and say, "No, it isn't. I am next." Pushy people get their way more often than not, hence why they are pushy. Yeah, I swear to you, if you're a cashier, please don't go, "Oh yeah, you can totally cut this." Don't do that. What the hell kind of behavior is that as well? My dad sanded my car's hood without telling me? Why? What were you guys planning on doing? What? Huh? Was asked to give up my seat on a plane so they could sit next to their daughter. Oh dear, this is gonna be fun. My wife and I were getting seated on a 14-hour international flight. My wife had the window and I was next to her in the middle seat. Ooh, man. My laptop was loaded up with episodes from the show we were watching. We had our snacks, blah, blah, blah. Then 2 parents arrive, one sitting next to me, the other in the adjacent aisle seat. They are frantic and beg me if I could move so their daughter can sit next to them. I think I normally would have stood my ground, but these people were clearly panicked. There were some airline protests going on at the time, so I figured they were in an unfortunate situation with a little girl. So I agree, gather my stuff, and start walking down the aisle to my new seat. All the time, there's a 16-year-old girl playing with her phone in the exit row. That's when I realized she is the daughter of the daughter that those parents were panicking about. She was literally taller than my wife. In typical teenage fashion, she seemed uninterested in the whole ordeal and just sat down next to my wife. I was moved to a seat next to a toddler who was kicking and screaming the whole flight, and the teenager kept resting her pillow on my wife's shoulder. It ended up being a very long 14-hour flight. Yeah, 14 hours is already long enough. We don't need people trying to inflict inconvenience on someone else. On a 14-hour flight. My longest flight ever was 10 hours from Helsinki to Texas. That's the longest flight I've ever been on, but it was okay because I was in business class. I really splurged, okay? I wasn't messing around. Oh, God, I can't even imagine. I'm way too tall and big to sit in a regular crappy airline seat for 10 plus hours. I would probably have a panic attack, no joke. International travel? Not really for me. Dad died 8 months ago. His birthday is today, and the hospital that he died in sent him a birthday email? What the? I mean, it seems automated, I get it, but come on. Wanted to report a starting wildfire in Italy. No emergency services could speak English and just hung up on me. That does seem incredibly surprising. I feel like Italians could very easily speak English. It's one of those things where, as an American English-only speaker, I would feel like a going anywhere only being able to speak English. I'm not smart enough to learn any other languages. I'm really not. That's not an excuse. I am mentally deficient in that regard. In a lot. I've got a very low IQ. It's an actual thing that I deal with on a daily basis. However, I feel like especially officials in Italy can speak English. So I don't know why they would be... What happened with this fire? Was there any update on what happened? Oh my God, okay. So that's the update. Well, it got bigger. New sports bra comes with 20 plus tags sewn in. Holy, that's got to be an accident. That one's just a freak, okay? Roommate hates not being able to steal my food and calls me selfish. Okay. I'm living with one roommate and he doesn't want to buy his own food, drinks, and alcohol. I would buy a new bottle of tequila and a 24-pack of Dr. Pepper, and by week's end, I only had about 3 left. And I only drink 2 a day. Oh, 2 a day. You gotta chill on that, okay? You know what I'm saying? So I started hiding most of the alcohol in my room and most of my food and drinks, and now he's told me I should consider sharing. Asked if he would pay half the cost, and then sure I would share. He got mad and said he won't, and I should step up. What does he mean by you should step up? Are you supposed to be taking care of his broke ass? That's not your responsibility. I live with 3 roommates myself, and whenever it comes time for one of us to put something that we want to explicitly remain ours in the fridge or pantry or whatever, we make it known, and it's not a big deal, okay? It's really, truly not. It could not be less of a big deal. I found that the biggest moochers try to flip the script and pretend that you're selfish or greedy, when in fact the problem is them. This happened to me. A roommate was stealing all of my food, and when I confronted her about it, she said, "I don't even know who you are right now," as if I was doing some heinous, unbelievable thing. Oh, that's called abuse and manipulation, and when it comes time to renew the lease, you should leave. Or make them leave, because that right there is abusive psycho behavior, man. Felt that something was scratching my arm. Found this poking through from the inside of my jacket. What? Is that a sewing? What is that? Oh my god. Okay, that's interesting. My sister tangled my balls. Oh, that kind of, of course I knew it wasn't going to be a picture of testicles. Like, that would be weird, right? Come on. I'm not insane. You are. Although this is, why in the world would you do that? Most of this stuff is just, disrespectful. This is just incredibly rude. Unless, let's think about it this way. How old's your sister? Are they like 7 and they don't know any better? Are they really, really young? Are they a toddler? Or is your sister like 19 years old and she's just being an asshole? Airbnb left a slightly review of me. 80 pounds per night. Apparently we need to clean the place too. Stayed overnight and left early in the morning. The cabin was left untidy, although house rules were followed and no damage caused. Okay, wow. Oh, it's so annoying. Hotels have become so much better again already. Wow. I understand not leaving an Airbnb in a state, like piss on the walls and stuff like that, no damage, upturned chairs, feathers everywhere, obviously you need to tidy up a bit, okay? But you should not be required to make the bed or do all of the laundry. I think the most out there thing I'm totally fine with requiring is, hey, whatever dishes you use, could you just put them in the dishwasher and hit run before you leave? That way all they have to do is put away clean, dry dishes for the most part, right? Not a big deal. But I'm really sick and tired of Airbnb owners and management companies going out of their way to charge nightly cleaning fees or several $100 cleaning fees for an entire stay and then demanding I clean everything. Look, I'm a tidy person. I'm going to leave your Airbnb squeaky clean, trust me, but don't ever charge me hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to do that, and then if I didn't make the bed, okay? You people are insane, and that's why Airbnb is colliding with the ground right now. I'm sorry, in your review you said we left the place untidy? I've never been to any kind of hotel or B&B where there is an expectation for the guests to fold their bed linen and straighten up the pillows. We even tied up the bin and put all of our towels in there as instructed. I think this is an unfair review. It is. Thank you for your message. Indeed, you did tie up the rubbish. Our guests generally straighten up the bedding and attempt to... I don't give a fuck what your guests generally do. It is not a requirement. Off. How about that, pal? My butt is beeping. All right, good hook. You have me hooked. I have an implanted pump that delivers pain medicine directly to my spine. Once a month, I go and get it refilled. They stick a needle in and deliver more meds just like filling a car with gas. Long story short, I was forced to move doctor's offices. I went Wednesday to get it filled and some sort of clerical goof caused it not to be delivered. I went in today and was told it's stuck back east due to bad weather. So now my pump is low and the alarm is going off. Every 20 minutes, my ass is beeping and there's nothing I can do about it. Just fill it up with orange juice for now. I'm sure that'll work out just fine. Stepdad ate my only food I had for lunch at work. Please, in the future, if you pay Mom, send me a text stating you did so. If I receive no communication, I will send you a reminder. Okay, sounds good. Hey, is this Chick-fil-A bag and drink mine? I'm going to assume it is. If it was your dinner, sorry, it was good. Douche. Stepdad's an asshole. Yeah, an actual grade A jerk. Stealing someone's food is borderline evil. I'm not kidding. For some people, it's a big, big, big deal. Stop stealing people's food. My younger brother wants me to turn on my hotspot at 4 in the morning. That, I did read this one. Dude can actually chill the hell out. That's it, man. Like, that's just not... Just shut up. The dude is crazy. Perpetually online. He needs to get off for like a week and a half at least. He's got a detox. This was $8 at Starbucks. Yeah, don't buy their crappy sandwiches. Just... Look, if you're gonna get Starbucks, which I totally get, I love my pumpkin spice, I'm a bitch, right? If you're really gonna need to do that, go to one that's in a grocery store so you can go to their deli and get something for half the price that's definitely better than that. Gave my stepkid $50 for his birthday. Within 2 days, he gave it all to streamers and YouTubers. He's got nothing for himself. Yeah, man, that's not great. It's absolutely not great. I don't know what to say. As somebody that has streamed and taken donations and memberships and all of that stuff, it sucks. It does. Whenever I streamed, I always tried my best not to encourage people that, you know, are in dire financial situations or are children. Like, I don't want you to donate. I don't. You don't need to do it. It is never a requirement, and I make sure to never push that on people. Maybe I did at one point because I was being a smartass, you know? I think I did something once where I said, hey, if we get to $500 on this stream, I'll dress up in a maid outfit. I did do that, but that's for the adults with jobs, okay? It's a whole different story when it comes to kids getting rid of their birthday money or Christmas money or whatever. Not as stupid as my little brother. He got his first paycheck and spent it all in one night on a streamer that was streaming a horror game. He kept doing a donation that would do a jump scare sound. Stupid spent $400+. Oh my god. Stop donating money to make loud sound. Oh no! Oh, at least it was a paycheck. He'll get more. DoorDash put a sticker on my windshield. They put it... Oh, dude, bullshit. Hold on. Let me zoom in and see what the terms are. Restaurant, blah, 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 blah. DoorDash, 50% off. Yeah, first order. There it is. Thanks a lot. Have you guys noticed that? Every time you get a coupon code or anything like that for DoorDash, it's only for your first order. So every customer that uses DoorDash regularly is just given a middle finger every time. I have seen one coupon code, one in years, that was not exclusively for people signing up for the service. I understand it's a tactic to get people signed up, but it's bullshit. I'm so tired of that. Oh yeah, look at that. If you look closely, the 50% off actually refers to your ability to only remove half of it from your windshield. I hate paper-based stickers. Imagine living in an expensive apartment complex with cameras and this still happens. All right, what happened here? Dear package thief, what's wrong with you? Were you deprived of oxygen as a baby? Or just stupid as hell? What? I second that. We see you, we hate you, and karma is coming. Yeah, there's cameras, bro. They're gonna find you. My university is implementing a collective punishment policy. Anytime vandalism occurs, the burden is given to students who did not vandalize. That sure is gonna help things. For this academic year, blah, 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 damage policy, any instances of damage or vandalism in a community will be divided amongst the residents in that building, and the cost will be billed directly to student... Ooh, nuh-uh, nope, no. Because you know there's going to be that one asshole that racks up thousands of... Yeah, it's a community college, university, doesn't matter, it's all expensive. There's going to be one that goes, oh, so I can fuck over everyone to the tune of hundreds to thousands of dollars. I'm going to do it as often as I can, because there are insane people out there. Activity from a children's book. What the is this supposed to be? All right. Yeah, I did see this. Looks like some strange tree creature from the Upside Down. Cheated by cheese. All right, what happened? What happened with the cheese? I can barely read any of this information. Oh, what? I see. Okay, well, I just don't know what to say, man. I'm sorry. I told my mom not to clean out my drawer until I got back, and she threw out the access code to your what? To your textbook? I accidentally left the access code to my textbook in my desk drawer at home, and I was planning on claiming it today before my free trial ends. My mom told me she wanted to clean out all the papers in there, and I said to hold off until I came back. So she cleaned out everything, and I paid $140 for that code. Oh, you mean your mom paid $140 for that code? I know that there are some moms out there that like to pull this, mental gymnastic bull. Whenever you call them out, they refuse to admit they are wrong and go, That's my bad, dude. Holy crap, let me pay for it. I feel like because you're telling the story, your mom's the type of person to go, no, you're stupid and dumb. That's just a lesson you have to learn. That my mom's a jerk? Internet company installed while my girlfriend wasn't home. Oh, wait, yeah. Cool. Perfect spot that they totally asked you for. Did they just let themselves in? No one was home? Stuck to the wall, and it's all on my desk. I would be calling about it. They'd be coming back out to redo it. My ex called me for the first time in over a year. Oh, good. Oh, this should be fun. We haven't spoken in over a year whatsoever. She's studying psychology at a local community college. She called me at 11 p.m. last night to tell me she thinks I have autism based on our 5-plus-year-old relationship. I, 4 beers into the night, sitting in the garage, couldn't believe what I was hearing. Did this bitch really just call me at 11 on a weekday to try and diagnose me with autism? Yeah, come on. I understand that you get a little bit of new information about a topic and you suddenly think that you know so much about it. She's taking psychology at a community college, which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with community colleges. They're very valid and a great option, and you should definitely look into them. However, Psych 101, been taking it for a week? Please, fucking please, you are not qualified to diagnose anybody with anything at all, let alone autism. Took me years to get that diagnosis, okay? It's not something you could just do after a couple of classes. Looked after a friend's cat a couple days ago. Didn't bother mentioning to me she had fleas. Woke up to these crawling on me to... Okay, that is a ludicrous amount of fleas to be on a person. That cat must be covered. Yeah, the most I've ever found is 1. That is insane. For the love of God. AC wasn't cooling effectively in my new hostel room? Maintenance people didn't respond, so I decided to take a look myself. This is the filter. Yeah, there's a lot of filters that everyone should keep track of and replace and clean regular intervals. For instance, the dust filters in your PC case. When was the last time you cleaned those bad boys out? You know what? Just unplug the computer and give it a spa day. Take it outside and just air cannon that bastard. Trust me, you'll thank me later. This is why changing rooms should be enclosed from the top as well. What? Oh, come on. They knew what they were doing. I'm 28. All right, select travelers. Senior, 60 plus. Adults, 29 to 59. Youth, 12 to 27. 28 is not a real number and you are lying. Okay, so I still get to consider myself a youth for the next few months? Cool. Does that really save me any money? I did not know you were an adult when you turned 29. I got married on Saturday. I received this message randomly at 10:45 p.m. during my reception. Full story below. All right, let's see. Screw you two. I was at a wedding and your freaking bride bitched and complained about it and ruined another bride's wedding. You two are awful people. The bride had nothing to do with it and you ruined her day. What? All right, what's the full story? What's going on? My wife and my venue was right next to another venue that was hosting a wedding reception at the same time. Around 9 p.m., my bride pointed out some people by the bar, 5 to 6 adults, and asked if I knew them because she didn't. I also did not know them, so we approached. My wife asked if they were here for our wedding. One guy said, "Yeah, we are." I replied, "Okay, but neither of us know you, so you need to leave." A woman chimed in and said, "We just wanted to check it out over here and just get a drink. We'll tip the bartender, don't worry." My wedding had an open bar all night for beer and wine. I said, No, you need to leave right now. You're not invited to this wedding, and the drinks here are only for our guests, so please go." They did leave after about a minute or so, during which I was on my way to rally some friends to make them leave. That was my only interaction with anyone from the other wedding up until receiving this random message request on Facebook. The bride was certainly not one of the wedding crashers, and none of our guests went over to the other wedding reception, so I truly have no idea what happened with the other bride and why it's my fault. I love my big takeaway from this, and I love that. I love that they said, "Oh yeah, we're here to crash your we'll tip the bartender, don't worry." That's not the concern. The f***ing groom and bride probably paid God only knows how much to get an open bar for their guests, okay? Free alcohol for the guests? And you're there taking it? Nuh-uh, dude. Absolutely not. Get the hell out of here.